The hidden pain of loving someone who never stands up for you. There is a pain that few people ever talk about. It is the pain of watching the person who promised to protect your heart stand quietly while other people break it. Sometimes the deepest betrayal is not what strangers do to you, it is the silence of the person who claimed to love you but never found the courage to stand beside you when you need them the most. At the beginning, you believe you had found your safe place. You believe you have found your safe heaven. He told you that no matter what happened, you would always face life together. Those words became comfort. You trusted him with your fears. You trusted him with your dreams. You believed that as long as you had each other, nothing could destroy your happiness. Then reality slowly arrived. You expected him to say something. The first time somebody spoke badly about you, you looked at him. Instead, he remained silent. You told yourself wasn't important. You convinced yourself he simply wanted to avoid conflict. Then it happened again. His friend laughed at you. He laughed with them. His family blamed you for things you never did. He said nothing. People misunderstood your attention. He watched without defending you. Every time you needed him the most, his silence became louder than the voices attacking you. You started fighting battles alone. When people judged you, you defended yourself. When people spread lies, you explained yourself. When people questioned your character, you stood alone while the one who knew the truth stayed quiet. The loneliness became unbearable. One evening you asked him a simple question. Why do you never speak for me? He looked away from before answering. I don't like problems. Those words broke your heart because protecting the person you love should never be called creating problem. You stopped asking for help, not because you stopped needing him, because you already knew what the answer would be silence. You began carrying pain that nobody could see. People thought you were becoming distant. The truth was different. You were becoming exhausted, not from fighting over people, but from fighting without a partner. One Sunday afternoon, the whole family gathered together. Again, the accusation started. Again, people pointed fingers at you. Again, stories were told that were not true. You looked at him just once. You weren't asking him to fight anyone. You were simply asking him to tell the truth. Instead, he lowered his head and remained quiet. At that moment, something inside you changed forever. You realized you were standing alone, not because you didn't have a partner, because your partner refused to stand with you. That night, you couldn't sleep. You kept replaying everything in your mind. You remembered every occasion when you had defended him, when people criticized him, you stood beside him, when others doubted him, you believed in him, when life became difficult, you never abandoned him. You asked yourself one painful question. Why am I willing to protect someone who is never willing to protect me? The answer never came. The following morning, you looked at yourself in the mirror. Your face looked tired. Your heart felt heavier than ever. Then you made a decision. You will stop begging someone to become your protector when they had already chosen to be a spectator. You stop trying to convince people to like you. You stop explaining yourself to those determined to misunderstand you. Most importantly, you stop expecting courage from someone who had spent years choosing comfort over loyalty. As the weeks passed, your confidence slowly returned. You found peace in knowing that your value did not depend on anyone else's approval. You surrounded yourself with people who defended you even when you were not present. People who corrected lies instead of remaining silent. People who made you feel safe. Months later, he finally noticed the distance. He asked why you had changed. You answered calmly, I have never expected you to fight every battle for me only.